What is going on, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. In tonight's video, we are going to be investigating an old Civil War battlefield that we have never investigated before. Now, if this spot looks somewhat familiar to some of you guys, that is because we have filmed some Bigfoot videos back here. But in fact, this land back in 1861 to 1865 was a fighting ground for the Confederate and the Union soldiers. There was also Native Americans that roamed this ground as well. So we're going to go back here down this trail. We're going to check out the battlefield, and then tonight we are going to be doing an investigation, trying to reach out to the spirits that may be lurking these grounds and see what all we can catch. Guys, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to the channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Without any further ado, let's get right into today's episode. All right, you guys, as you can see right here behind me, I'm standing at a huge battleground. Now, there was a lot of people that lost their lives here in this field and also throughout these woods. Now, what's really crazy is throughout these woods back in the day, they used to dig these huge holes, and that's where they used to put the bodies of the dead. So there could be bodies right underneath our feet right now, and that's actually a very creepy aspect when you think about it, you know. So take a look at this, guys. It's a huge battlefield, and as you can see, the grass is extremely tall, so I don't think we're going to be able to actually investigate in the field. So what I'm thinking is that we could possibly set up right off the field line right here on this trail, set up and try to communicate with whatever is still lurking out here in this field that's possibly reliving these events of, you know, whatever happened back then. And we could try to get in touch with the actual soldiers that roamed these trails and roamed through these woods so long ago. Alright, you guys, so here in Virginia, between the years of 1613 and 1619, the settlers started to dock about 5 miles to my west, right off the James River, where they were forced to kind of make camp right through this area, and they also fought throughout this whole entire area, especially up and down this, what is known as a Civil War trail, all throughout the fields and stuff. But guys, do you remember during the intro when I talked about the big holes they used to dig to put the bodies? I want you guys to take a look at this, because this could potentially be one of those areas. So have a look at this, you guys. You got this big hole right here, you got that huge dirt mound, and if you look over here, it even stretches. So it's like this one giant area right through here, huge mounds of dirt. Looks like it's been dug out. Now this could potentially be a spot right here where they buried these bodies, you know. There could be bodies right underneath my feet right now. But not only did they use big holes and dig holes to store bodies and stuff, they also dug holes, especially in the winter, to use as ice pits. They would fill it up with ice, they would fill it up with snow, and that's where they would store their food. So this is a potential hot spot, and this spot right here is about 50 yards where we're going to be investigating tonight, where the field is, and it's pretty interesting to say the least. Alright, you guys, I want to show you guys where we're going to be setting up tonight before it gets too dark out here. But let me know, this is a huge piece of property. What I want you guys to do is comment down below. Let me know, should we turn this into a mini series? Should we do a part 2 here? There's no telling what all we are going to capture tonight. This place seems like it would be severely haunted. So I want you guys to have a look at this. So right up there is the field that we looked at earlier. Now, I told you guys earlier that that grass is going to be extremely too tall to investigate in. So what I did is I came right off the trail. I then made us a spot right here. So we're going to be setting up all the equipment right here at this little spot, and we're going to see what all happens. But we are super close to that field, guys. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to wait till it gets a little darker. We're going to set up all the equipment right here in this spot, and then we're going to get this investigation underway. You guys stay tuned, because this may get very interesting. Alright you guys, I'm getting ready to start, and look at that K2 meter already. That thing is going non-stop already. Absolutely crazy. I haven't even turned on Spirit Talk or anything. Hi, my name is Mikey. I'm here to communicate with any of the spirits that may be still on these grounds, that fought in the Civil War, that potentially died in these woods or died out here in this field. I come with love and respect. If you are here, can you make your presence known?
Harmony.
Harmony. Whoa, thank you. Who is this? Is this someone from the Confederate side? Is that a yes? Is this someone from the Union? Whoa, big spikes. What would you like to tell me? Now, I want to let you know that these devices are not going to hurt you in any way, shape, or form. They're just to validate that you are here with me. I cannot physically see you and I cannot physically hear you. I come with peace. I come with love. I just want to get your story. I take that you understand. Thank you. Is there any Native Americans that are still here, roaming these grounds?
Pandemonium.
Pandemonium. It's an interesting response.
The battery.
Just said the battery, guys, and my battery is draining pretty quickly. That's pretty wild that it said that. It's weird too because these batteries are fully charged. Are you draining my battery? Whoa, instant. Okay. Is that what's giving you energy to communicate with me?
Occurrence.
Occurrence. Are y'all still fighting the war? Look at that K2 meter, guys.
Denise.
Denise, is that your name? Whoa. Okay. Thank you, Denise. Were you here with the soldiers? Maybe you are a nurse. Okay. Are y'all part of the group that docked right at the James River? Whoa, that was a big spike. Can you confirm that you died back here? Whoa. Whoa, that was a big spike. Thank you.
Radiance.
Radiance. Yes. I was just about to ask, are their bodies buried close to where I'm at? Is their bodies buried back there at that big water hole? Now, I know of a couple of those.
Stay right here.
Stay right here. Where are you going? Do you want me to follow you? No, and a K2 meter at the same time. Where are you going? Wow. Like I was saying, guys, I know of a couple of those ice pits that are back here, but they're all throughout these woods. I mean, they're down this trail and across the creek. They're all spread out throughout the woods, man. This is a very big piece of property. I think we're sitting on maybe 250 acres right here. And all of this area was a massive battlefield. Yes. Was there wars fought in this field that's right here beside of me? Can you confirm? Yes. Whoa. Huge spikes. Flux 2 goes to green. REM pod goes off. So yes, guys, they fought right here in this field that's right here beside me. Look at that K2 meter. Right there in that field. As you can see, the sun's starting to set. We're right here, maybe 20 yards from the field. Is there any soldiers back here that would like to communicate with me?
Machete.
Machete. Whoa. K2 meter. Machete. It said machete. I think they had a hard time pronouncing that. That is a pretty wild response. So none of the soldiers want to speak to me. Is it because they do not trust me? Whoa, REM pod. Do they trust me? No. What can you tell me about the war? Whoa. Something's walking, guys. Y'all gotta keep in mind that I'm back here all by myself. Something down there in that bottom. Doubt. Was there a lot of doubt that grew within the men that were back here that they were going to make it out alive? Look at that. Were y'all battling over these grounds and fighting? Look, REM pod. Thank you so much.
I'm in the shadows.
I'm in the shadows. Look at that. Yes. So you're just lurking. That is absolutely crazy. I'm in the shadows. Am I in danger by being here? Look at that. Wow. I am in danger by being here. Are they trying to hurt me? I want to make it perfectly clear that I want nothing to do with this land. I'm not here to fight. I come with peace and love. I just come to get y'all's story. I'm sure you never had an opportunity to explain yourself. Now's your chance. You can tell your side of the
Godfrey.
Godfrey. That could be someone relevant. Who is Godfrey? Was that a captain? Look at that. Was Godfrey someone relevant? I'm getting some pretty amazing responses back here, guys. Alright, I'm going to flip this light out just because it is attracting a lot of mosquitoes over here. They are terrible back here, guys. Now, I have heard reports.
You felt me.
You felt me. Whoa. That is a crazy response right there because I just went like this to my neck. I thought it was a mosquito or something. I felt something touch the back of my neck. Right after I had done that, and then I got that response. You felt me. K2 meter. That's crazy. Was that you that touched me? Wow. Whoa, looks like something's trying to manipulate the REM pod. I have a device where I might be able to see you. Do you think you'll be able to show yourself to me? No? Can we at least try? Alright guys, so what I want to do really quickly is I want to turn on SLS and see if I can capture the spirit on camera. Can you come and stand right in front of me, please? I'll be able to see you. Right there. Was that you? It's a bunch of mosquitoes and moths and stuff flying in front of me too. That's what you guys are seeing. Where did you go? Are you still here? Well, thank you for showing yourself. How many people died back here? Whoa, spike on the K2. Whoa. That was a crash, guys. That was a crash. Back here. What in the hell is going on? It's like the darker it gets, the more activity I'm hearing back here. Whoa, there's something right there. I just seen it move. It just crossed a trail. Whoa, I don't know what that was. It disappeared. It was right up there. That is freaking weird, dude. Is that you that I just saw? I don't know. I'm starting to get a very... Nora. I'm starting to get a very anxious feeling back here. I don't like it. That was freaking weird, dude. Something literally just walked across the trail. It did not look like no animal neither.
It's beautiful here.
It's beautiful here. Are you seeing what this place looked like so many years ago? Because guys, you got to keep in mind the spirit world is a lot different than what we know of, you know. These spirits are still reliving these events. And I'm pretty sure back then it was a very beautiful place back here.
Residual.
Residual. Wow, look at that. Residual. So it's a bunch of residual energy back here. Yes.
I shouldn't be dead.
I shouldn't be dead. Were you murdered? Yes. Were you one of the ones that got murdered back here, near this field? Look at that. Look at that. Thank you. That is absolutely incredible. Now guys, it only seems like there's one spirit talking to me, but I feel like I am surrounded. I feel like I'm being watched by many of them. It's absolutely crazy. Dude, I'm telling you, there is something right here in front of me that keeps walking all around me. I am not even... Ghost! It just said ghost. There's ghosts walking all around me. I am not joking, guys. It comes from over here, then it's right here in front of me, up along this Civil War trail. Whoa. Now I'm hearing stuff down here in the bottom still. I don't know, guys. This is freaking wild. There's the field. Is there anything else you would like to tell me about your situation or how you died?
How's your day?
My day is great. How's your day? Guys, I have never, ever been asked by spirits how my day was. That's pretty cool. That's pretty wild, man. Whoa, what the fuck? What the fuck? I don't like this, guys. Fuck. Dude. There is all kinds of shit going on back here. Is there any Native American?
William.
William. Is that someone relevant from the war? Whoa, look. Is there any Native Americans here that would like to communicate with me? And maybe tell me their part of the story? No. Whoa. That was a huge no. Wow. I hear walking over there in the field. But yeah, guys, there has been reports of, horses galloping through the fields and trumpets and drums being played and hooping and hollering, and nothing's ever there. And that's that residual energy that was talked about earlier, them reliving
The
these
little
events.
girl likes you.
Is that a little girl that's communicating with me right now? Dude, there is some shit going on out here. Yes. Straight to green. There is a little girl that's communicating with me. And maybe she feels safe talking to me. I'm telling you guys. There is walking all around me. It's like nonstop. I see nothing. There's no animals, there's no glowing eyes, nothing. And it's right here. And now that response is really starting to make sense, I wasn't supposed to die. Maybe it was a complete accident. Or maybe, there was fires that was started. They burnt down the villages and they burnt down all the huts. Look at that K2 meter. Is that right? Is that how you died? Did they burn you down? Did they burn down your houses? Maybe they came after you and killed you?
I had plans.
Wow. You had plans. I'm so sorry to hear that. Whoa, big spike on the K2. Went straight to red. So that's exactly what happened, huh? They hunted you down pretty much. Look at that. Look at that. Whoa, huge spikes. Look at that. Well, is there anything else that you would like to share with me this evening? No, that was a big spike. Alright, well, I want to say thank you so much for communicating with me. I want to come back out here and speak with you again and maybe get in contact with some of the soldiers. You did an excellent job tonight. I want to say you cannot attach to me or any of my equipment. You cannot follow me home. You must stay here. May God be with you. And may you find the light. And thank you so much. Alright, you guys, what an absolutely insane investigation. A lot of grade A responses, a lot of paranormal activity for sure. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I do not feel safe being back there by myself, but I am going to be coming back for a part 2. I really want to reach out and talk with the soldiers and get their side of the story and try to figure out a little more about this area and what exactly happened. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please go ahead, do the thing. Go ahead and hit that like button. Drop me a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Remember to keep it spooky, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.